Hi, this is Karen, Grandmother Dances in the Night Skies. This video is going to be on the Galactic Masters. And I know a lot of people haven't heard that phrase, Galactic Masters. Have you heard of the Galactic Council? Well, these are the spokes, souls, spirits for the Galactic Council that have come down to teach the word to the people. And the Galactic Masters came actually all over the world. And that's why our cultures are so similar and yet different, unique within themselves, because there's that interpretation that us as humans did once we heard the word. So the Galactic Masters, there's 20 of them, and they moved backwards on a Hunak cube. And the Hunak cube is their symbol, and there's a whole teaching on the Hunak cube too, and I will do a video on that later on. But they go through the entire Hunak cube teaching, and they move everything around counterclockwise. They are also the galactic core of creation, to which we are all connected, and every one of us are connected in that beautiful energetic. So let's start with the very first one. The very first one, his name or its name. When I go into journey work with them, I have a symbol of a character, but that character doesn't have male or female to me. It is just is. And it is called Imish, but you pronounce it Imix, and then Imish is how you actually say it. So it's a little bit tricky. And depending on the Mayan tradition or lineage that you're following, it could change from lineage to lineage. So while the names are similar, they're not wrote in stone, although the symbols are wrote in stone, but their names are not. So the names can change depending on the lineage that you are following. So just relax into it and let's talk about the energetic of each of them. So Imish, this is the number one. So Imish represents number one, and number one is unity. Unity. It is unity with the self and the source. It is opening your heart to traditional love as choice of the individual's essence. So sit in that number one, that feeling of I am number one. That's why when we're doing our teachings, we ask you to put yourself first. Put yourself on your own pedestal and put yourself first, because when you are complete within one, then you can spread out to others. But the whole goal of us here as humans is to get complete with the unity of the one. Each galactic master is also associated not only with a number, but with a color. In this case, a mish is associated with the color of burgundy. And burgundy is the color of the blood of life. It is that ancient, ancient blood, and it represents love and trust and the nutrients that are found in the energetic soil of the earth. Now, that is exactly the same things that we talk about with the earth count and with all the other things that we do. They're all connected. So it's not that we're taking in and adding something new. We're just enhancing what we already know from those beautiful energies. So that is burgundy. So if you're feeling, oh, gee, I really want to get connected to life, to love, to all that, tap into the color of burgundy. Wear burgundy on you. I have burgundy on my sign back here. That's burgundy. And we also have a birth chart, and I will post eventually on your birth charts and how you can find that information. It's pretty cool too. And then you can find out when was I born, and what does that represent in regards to this. It's the same thing as astrology. It's the same thing with the birth animals, all that stuff. We're all connected. So you also have a galactic master that you were born under. I was born under Aha, who sits right there in the middle of my thing, and he is the number 20. But we aren't going to get to number 20 right now. I digress. Here we go. Back into the burgundy. So now we're going to go into the first count. So Amish represents, oh, also, I forgot. They have different things. They have a, a herb. So the herb for Amish is sage. Well, what is it that we use in ceremony? Often we use sage. We drop into that beautiful creation of sage. And he also has a bloodstone of the ruby, and the bloodstone is called bloodstone and garnet. Those, and you can see the colors represent what he is. So if you have a stone that is representing that, even if you're going out getting crystals, you may want to get one of those crystals to represent that galactic master. It is the planet of Earth. It also sits in the east of the medicine wheel if you want to give it a direction. And it is the symbol of the dragon. So I love dragons, absolutely love dragons. If you come here, you'll see all kinds of dragons all over the place. Dragons and gorillas are the two big thing I've got. So dragons, 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 that dragon energy, that ancient energy, that is representative of Imish. Amish is also the unity of self. And what does that mean? Where is your root? What is your root and what nourishes your soul? What nourishes you? What makes you come alive? So when we're sitting in here struggling sometimes of navigating being a human or a seed self in this human body, how is it that we can nourish ourselves? So for me, I would write down, and I would recommend maybe you want to try it. Write down all the things that nourish you, the things that really get your heart going, that pump you up. For me, it is definitely art. Art of almost all aspects of art. I like art, I like color, I like creation, I like music, I love water. Those are the things that just juice me up. That nourishes my soul. And then I like animals. Animals are my next go-to. I love animals. And my medicine name is Sacred Plains Woman, which is absolutely perfect because the animals are what nourishes my soul. It is my root self. And if you think of the root chakra, it sits in that same energy of the root chakra. It sits in the safety of the beginning, of the growth, of the connection to Mother Earth, so that you then can start to grow and become that one single unit of who you are. And if you can see that the connection now between root chakra in everything that happens with Emish, of allowing all that happening, the burgundy, the number one, all that energy, that is Emish in a nutshell. That's about all I can tell you. So we're going to go ahead and just touch on each one of them in little short videos here for the next little while. Keep an eye out. We're going to be doing Ik next. And Ik is IK. We're going to be doing Ik next. And yeah, we're going to work our way through all 20 of these beautiful Galactic Masters. They are my soul. They are my heart. And I have symbols of them all over the place. I've got these are actually them all around here. These are the Galactic Masters. Are the If you take a look, this is the one I was born under. This next one right here is the Earth Count, which we all teach. And that Earth Count is my stones that I do every morning. And right here are the Galactic Masters. And then there's more masters on top of that, but we're not going to get into those ones right now. We're just going to worry about the Galactic Masters. So you can see that I'm actually following what's out there, and it's everywhere. And can we tap into that beautiful symbolism of Imish and tap into your roots today? Tap into all of that beautiful energy, because we are calling in Imish. And when you want to wear the color burgundy, you will now remember that. And go out and get yourself a bloodstone. Go out and get yourself a ruby or a garnet and put it on your crystal list. And you can maybe make a little wheel with all of them as well. There's lots of things we can do with these beautiful Galactic Masters, because they're here to help us. They're here to guide us, just like the astrology, just like the Earth Count, just like the great teachers. They are all here to help guide us as humans. We aren't alone. We came down here with a whole lot of support system if we can just tap into it and if we can just trust and go with the flow. So I hope this is Karen Grandmother Dances in the Night Skies. And like, share, spread the word. Let's get out there and let's help support each other. I hope you have an awesome day, whatever you're doing. I hope.